Okay, let's start the debate. What really is the problem? Ajay Alok, what really is the problem? A question to you would be, and I want Ajay Alok to start the debate with Yashwant Deshmukh. You see, Hindus are a minority in every country in the world, Ajay Alok. Be practical about it. Don't mix this as a secular, non-secular issue. Hindus are a minority in every country in the world except Nepal and India. In such a demographic situation, where can a persecuted Hindu look for refuge? But to India. Right? Practically speaking, why are you making a big deal of it?
Arnab, I'm not making a big deal of it. We have allowed, Indo-Nepal Treaty allows that any Nepali can come and live here and work here. And it has been going on since ages. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
We have also seen that after creation of Bangladesh, where Hindu population was 21%,
right.
Today in the last year, the Hindu population has gone down to 8%.
Right.
What is the reason for that? We all in India know what is the reason. And that's why Hindu choose to come here. But if you see again the traditional mark, we have also allowed Sri Lankan Tamils to come here. In spite of some of them having rogue LTT elements within them, but still we have allowed. India has been such a liberal state. We have seen Muslim influx from Afghanistan. That also we have taken. We have seen Ahmadiyya coming from Pakistan. We have seen Shia Muslims coming from Pakistan.
No, but what's your problem?
What the point here is, India has always been liberal.
No.
My point is, in 20th century, if you see, India is the biggest country who has accepted the largest number of refugees all across the globe. Now here the point comes is, a government doles out a policy without consulting anyone, and they say that for all these religions will be allowed, and intentionally or unintentionally they have not written Muslim
what's the problem?
So this controversy has boiled up.
Tell me what the problem is. You don't want Hindus to come to India. You don't want Hindus to come to India.
This policy is never going to, they are never going to implement this policy. This policy has just been
Rakesh Sinha is already into the
just
debate.
To create a debate. Because you see, in India we have a peculiar situation.
I
will take 10 seconds.
Read that book.
I will take 10 seconds.
Reveals 49 million Hindus are missing from Bangladesh. 49 millions. This is uncomparable in the
Rakesh Sinha ji, 21% Hindu population, 8% पे आ गई, ये मैं कह चुका हूँ.
Bangladesh is a small country. Bangladesh is a small country.
I want
49 million.
Rakesh Sinha ji, can you give me 10 seconds, then you can answer me.
2001 census.
Can you give me 10 seconds so that you can answer me later?
One more point. There is a blasphemy law. There is a blasphemy law in Pakistan Constitution 259 section. Using that blasphemy law, and secondly using Enemy Property Act, Hindus जिसको कहते हैं इज्जत and roti, both are in danger, and Hindus have been reduced less than 1% in Pakistan. And Bangladesh, the geography of Bangladesh is Pakistan, where 22%.
Where do you? Okay, let's open the debate.
Now Danish Ali is
where are missing population? Danish Ali is
where is missing population? Ajay Alok, this is
okay. Yashwant Sinha is rebutting. Yashwant Deshmukh, and then Rizwan
I just have one point to make.
Yashwant Deshmukh.
I just have one point to make about the hypocrisy of this government. I have to make one point about the hypocrisy of this government. Let me finish it off.
Go on.
Let me finish the hypocrisy of this government.
In
India, we have a peculiar situation. In India, we have a peculiar situation.
In India,
we have an internal refugee and we have an external refugee. Now, please, Rakesh Sinha ji, answer about this instead of forming a policy about refugees.
Yashwant Deshmukh,
I'll just complete in 10 seconds.
My simple point is, for centuries we have been giving. We have been giving refuge to all kind of minorities, be it religious, be it political. Across the globe, we have been the center of refuge for centuries. Once we became a modern independent country, even after that, didn't we give refuge to Afghan Muslims when the Talibanis were persecuting them? Didn't we give refuge to even Bangladeshi Muslims when Mukti Bahini was being persecuted by the Pakistani forces in eastern Pakistan at that point of time? But the thing is that there has never been a proper policy in this regard, and this is why our open-heartedness has been thoroughly misused many a times. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been seeing this much of problem in the demography of Assam. So I am glad that at least now there is a policy at the moment for those who are being persecuted.
I want to make a point regarding the hypocrisy about this policy.
Hindu minority right now. Let it be.
I want to make a point about the hypocrisy about this policy.
That at some point of time, if there are if there are persecuted minorities from Muslim community as well, say for example in Nepal, or for that matter even a question of Rohingyas Muslim, at least that will be open. This policy will open door to deal those issues and incorporate them as well. At some point of time, we needed to have a policy.
Let me ask one question
regarding refugees.
Let me ask one question who backs this policy.
Now.
Let me ask one question to them who backs this policy. Say one simple question. In India, we have a peculiar situation, a refugee and an internal refugee. If you're so serious about this policy of refugee, what you have done about internal refugee of Kashmiri Pandits, who are 400,000, who are still refugee within their own country? Why are you not serious about them?
Sushil Pandit.
First you make then draft a policy about Kashmiri Pandits, then you go about the border.
Don't use that argument.
Why I should use that?
Don't use that argument. No, you can't use that argument. You can't use that argument. It's opportunistic. That's an opportunistic use of that argument. It is as opportunistic as all those people who say, let me ask you today, how many people from Bangladesh?
I mean, what kind of a policy is this?
Did you raise this question?
What kind of a policy? Did you raise this question?
Did you raise this question? Did you raise this question when Assam was flooded over by people from Bangladesh and so was West Bengal?
Yes.
Did you raise this question then? You did not.
In Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
When the Illegal Migrants Determination by Tribunal Act was used and misused, did you ask this question? No. You didn't.
Just ask BJP.
Don't shoot off the shoulders of Kashmiri Pandits.
In the power, they used to accept everyone.
Sushil Pandit on the debate. Sushil Pandit and Danish Ali.
But it was BJP in 2014 who promised that
Sushil Pandit and Danish Ali.
Not Muslims.
Ajay Alok, others also please.
Others
also please on the debate.
Mr. Sonowal, who was earlier with...
Ajay Alok, please, let me put a fact across for the sake of clarity.
This is the hypocrisy. This is the hypocrisy.
I know whose hypocrisy it is.
Do something about it.
I know whose hypocrisy it is.
What about those 400,000?
The word hypocrisy doesn't suit your mouth.
You have not done anything about
the word hypocrisy doesn't suit your mouth.
Rikviaji, based on religion.
Don't use the word hypocrisy.
Hindus at all.
Don't use the word hypocrisy and don't use the word Hindus.
You don't have any policy about your internal refugees.
You have no right to talk about Hindus or Kashmiri Hindus.
You want to create a ruckus.
All right. Others are on the debate. Yashwant Deshmukh is speaking. Let's have him in the middle. The debate is on. Yashwant Deshmukh in the middle. And others also on the debate, please. Let's keep a watch. 1 second, please. Not only one person. Now Sushil Pandit is speaking.
Clarity for this debate.
Yes. Yeah, Sushil Pandit.
This debate is not about refugees.
1 second. Sushil Pandit is speaking, for God's sake. Rakesh Sinha, please. Can I have the windows get accordingly?
Please. Rakesh Sinha ji, please. This debate is not just about refugees. This debate is about granting citizenship to refugees. We are accepting refugees of all denominations. There are more than 10,000 Rohingya Muslims across 3 camps in Hyderabad, in Delhi and in Kashmir. We are already accepting all religionists, all denominations. I am talking about citizenship. And citizenship is a right of a country to decide who to give it to. Not all communities are persecuted in their respective states. Only Hindus in our neighborhood are running away, fleeing from religious persecution. Add to that Sikhs, add to that Chakma Buddhists, add to that other denominations in Pakistan. But Muslims are not running away from religious persecution. All sects of Muslims were at the forefront of creating Pakistan. Ahmadiyas created Pakistan. Shias created Pakistan. Jinnah was Shia himself. Zafrullah Khan, the first foreign minister, was a Shia. General Yahya Khan was a Shia. Asif Ali Zardari is a Shia. What are you talking about? The only persecuted identities in this subcontinent are Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists and some Christians in Pakistan.
And that is what people like Danish Ali and 1 second please, and Rizwan Qaiser don't want us to look at. 1 second. Just a minute. The question is simply this. Saradindu Mukherjee and Rizwan Qaiser, I want you on the debate. The question I'm simply asking is this, please. 1 second. 1 second. Rizwan Qaiser, Saradindu, let me put this question. Let me just come to the point. Answer one question, Rizwan Qaiser. Are Hindus repeatedly under attack in Bangladesh or not?
Yes.
Are there murderous attacks on Hindus every second day in Bangladesh or not?
Yes.
Are Hindu priests being killed repeatedly by Islamist militants in Bangladesh or not?
Nobody.
Rizwan Qaiser, answer that question. Answer that question.
I have heard your question.
Yes.
Let me respond. It remains an undeniable fact of daily life in Bangladesh, or for that matter, Pakistan. Not only Hindus, all minorities are tormented.
Yes, Hindus and Sikhs.
Persecuted.
Hindus and Sikhs.
In different garbs, under variety of conditions and all that. I said minorities.
I'm saying Hindus and Sikhs. I'm being direct. Hindus and Sikhs and Christians. Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
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 Ahmadiyas have also been declared a minority in Pakistan, that you should know. Now the question is how India, which is declared a secular state, should respond to. I think it suits the politics of the party in power that you make distinction on religious lines and do not look at a humanitarian problem as humanitarian problem.
Okay.
What tomorrow if a Muslim is persecuted elsewhere, he or she is of an Indian origin and would like to return to the country, will India not be in its right position to offer citizenship?
That's a valid question.
That kind of Muslim who had their ancestors of Indian origin.
So you are asking a relevant question.
Now you make a distinction only because it suits your politics.
No. 1 sec. Now what you're saying is a relevant question, but if I may narrowly look at this, Saradindu Mukherjee was one point. You are looking at it from a global perspective. I am looking at it from a South Asian perspective. From a South Asian perspective, my only limited point to you is that Hindus, Sikhs and Christians are persecuted in Bangladesh and Pakistan. Their lives have been made difficult, almost impossible. What you are saying is that today you must also provide citizenship to Rohingya Muslims who Sushil Pandit says are living in camps in India. Tomorrow you will say that you please give citizenship to Ahmadiyya Muslims in Pakistan. This community is banned in Pakistan. That's a relevant question. Tomorrow you will say provide citizenship to Uyghur Muslims from the Xinjiang province in China because they are the receiving end of persecution from the Chinese authorities. Or tomorrow you will say Syrian refugees should be given. Or Hazaras from Afghanistan persecuted during the Taliban regime. So your argument is that if the intention behind providing citizenship is humanitarian, then don't leave Muslims out. Let's put it very directly, right? If the intention is humanitarian, then please, Professor Rizwan, say it clearly. Do include Muslims also. Not just Hindus, Sikhs, Christians or Buddhists. That is a valid point. Professor Saradindu Mukherjee, we are a secular country.
Yeah.
Why would we keep Muslims out? Are Muslims not persecuted?
Please.
Yes. Go on.
Yeah. Looking at the history of India, history of communal politics in India, looking at the history of partition of India and how the Hindus and Sikhs have suffered in Pakistan, the 23% in 1947, they are reduced to 1%. In East Bengal, East Pakistan, they are 29%, 47, they are reduced to 8%.
Samujjwal Bhattacharya.
And then, looking at this, we find that Hindus have no place to stay, live with dignity. So, and country was partitioned on base of religion. So, Hindus of Sikhs of Pakistan, Bangladesh, they are very much part of India. And they suffer because of the politics
of the Congress politicians and the understanding they had with Muslim League, you know. Muslim League wanted 1940s exchange of population. They said we can't live together. So actually, as a
my question is different. My question is different. Please understand, sir. Please understand. Look at Pakistan in the context of Ahmadiyas. There was an ordinance issued in 1984 by General Ziaul Haq which denied the Ahmadis the constitutional right to propagate their religious beliefs. Right? Ahmadiyas have to declare themselves non-Muslims while applying for a passport. Okay, so why did India never open itself to the Ahmadiyya Muslims then? Ahmadiyas have been targeted, assaulted for their faith, their mosques have been demolished, their mosques are set on fire.
You see,
why? No, they are even denied rights in burial. So why have we not spoken as a secular country for Ahmadiyya Muslims is a relevant question. Yes, Sushil Pandit, you're saying something. Sushil Pandit, yes. Sushil Pandit is saying something.
I'll tell you why.
Sushil Pandit.
Please let me complete.
Sushil Pandit.
I'm opposed to.
Allowed me to complete.
Yeah, Sushil Pandit.
I'm opposed to Ahmadiyas getting sanctuary in India because Ahmadiyas were at the forefront of vivisecting India. They wanted a home outside India.
Rizwan Qaiser. Danish Ali.
Actually, there was an Ahmadiyya who led Muslim League in 1931 and 32.
Rizwan Qaiser.
Arnab, let me,
Yes.
Mr. Pandit should remain focused on the question of refugee, India taking refugees and granting them citizenship. If you want to go back into Pakistan debate, I'm willing to join, but on another occasion.
Mr. Rizwan Qaiser,
but Arnab,
if India had not been divided,
my submission
there would not have been any persecution of Ahmadiyas.
Listen to me. No,
Mr. Qaiser, if India had not been partitioned, there would not have been any persecution of Shias.
The question is, one second. Just a minute. Please remember that.
Let me
understand the question now. I want to get in Samujjwal Bhattacharya's entire public career. Let's hear it from Samujjwal Bhattacharya. He is a man who's been at the forefront of the student movement in Assam, which we know. And Yashwant Deshmukh can come in after Samujjwal Bhattacharya. He is the chief advisor of the All Assam Students Union. The problem in Assam, no state in India, and Yashwant, has been affected so much by changing demography as the state of Assam. And there has been open infiltration from Bangladesh. And Samujjwal Bhattacharya said all this while, for us it is not a Hindu or Muslim issue, it is a problem of foreigners. Now tell me, Samujjwal Bhattacharya, is a Hindu coming in legitimately, not illegitimately? The Modi government says the Hindu from Bangladesh can just say, I am being persecuted, he will walk over, he will come to Kamrup and Bongaigaon, and Borpeta and settle down there legitimately. You won't be able to stop him. Will you welcome him with open arms, saying you are a Hindu and hence you are welcome? What is your position and the position of the All Assam Students Union? Samujjwal Bhattacharya.
Right. There is a long history of the state of Assam. There was a long 6 years Assam movement, and after Assam movement in 1985, Assam Accord was signed. Assam Accord has said that those who have entered up to 71, 25th March, he may be Hindu, he may be Muslim, they can stay in Assam. But those who have come after 71, 25th March, he may be Hindu, he may be Muslim, they must be expelled. Now, on behalf of the country, Assam had accepted the burden of all illegal foreigners, Hindus and Muslims who have entered into Assam. We have given them citizenship. Yeah. It's a peculiar citizen in the country. Yeah. Assam is a small state. We have accepted the burden of all illegal foreigners. He may be Hindu and Muslim. Up to 71. We are accepting them and we are granting them citizenship.
Yeah, but this is 2016.
Now the central government is... Yeah, up to 71 we have accepted. Precisely. Now in 2016, if the central government is trying to impose on Assam that beyond 71 also we'll have to accept, we cannot. Assam is a small state. Beyond 71, he may be Hindu, he may be Muslim from Bangladesh. We cannot accept a single Bangladeshi in the state of Assam. Assam is a small state. We need justice because it's a question of identity of the indigenous people of Assam. On the other hand, the Supreme Court has said, due to large-scale influx of illegal foreigners from Bangladesh, there is external aggression and internal disturbance in the state of Assam. And the central government, the state government is keeping mum. The Guwahati High Court has said the illegal Bangladeshis, they have enrolled their name in the electoral, they became
so
the
you are
kingmaker in
against
Assam.
no, no, you,
and if this phenomenon continues,
no, no, if today, okay, let me get the RSS view opposing you. Samuchalda, 1 minute. Samuchalda, 1 minute. Samuchalda, listen to me. Let's have you on one side and let's have let's have Rakesh Sinha on the other. Rakesh Sinha, please listen to him. Now, just one point. Danish Ali, I'm coming to you. I just want Samujjwal Bhattacharya to debate with Rakesh Sinha, and my question to you, Samujjwal Bhattacharya, is Rakesh Sinha will ask you that Samujjwal Bhattacharya, between 1951 and 1971, so much illegal immigration took place. The culture, the demography of your state is already affected. Those people who came in were absorbed into Assam and absorbed into India. So why are you going to complain if a few more persecuted Bangladeshi Hindus who are finding it difficult to live and survive, those were the people who came from Bangladesh and East Pakistan earlier, they came because of economic reasons, for land, for jobs. But the people who we want to bring are people who are being persecuted, not being able to live as Hindus in Bangladesh. And he's going to ask you, what problem do you have if you allow a few 100,000 Bangladeshi Hindus to come to Assam? Rakesh Sinha, is that your perspective? Samujjwal Bhattacharya says not one single. Samujjwal Bhattacharya says not one single Bangladeshi will be allowed to Assam.
I am endorsing this perspective.
No, he's saying not one single.
I am adding two more things.
No, he's saying not one single foreigner will be allowed.
I am adding
whether he is Samujjwal Bhattacharya. Are you saying Samujjwal Bhattacharya
was the first law minister of Pakistan?
Pardon me?
Arnab Jain Mandal was the first.
No, you answer the question I'm asking.
He was the chairman of the Pakistan.
No, I don't want a lesson on history right now. I don't want a lesson on history. You are not listening to my question, Rakesh Sinha. Listen to me. My question is, Samujjwal Bhattacharya is saying tonight, I don't care whether it's Hindu or Muslim or Buddhist.
You can't escape. Jain Mandal's resignation letter to Liaquat Ali. Jain Mandal categorically said no Hindu is safe in Pakistan because they are being targeted as a Hindu.
अरे भाई आप प्रैक्टिकल बात कीजिए।
प्रैक्टिकल बात मैं कर रहा हूँ।
अरे सुनिए मेरी बात।
Mandal brought a amendment in the Constituent Assembly that scheduled caste.
अरे you are giving me a lesson in history. I'm not interested in. You need to listen to what I'm saying.
On the basis that there can be two categories.
अरे भाई आप आसाम की बात कीजिए। आप आसाम के आज अरे राकेश सिन्हा सुनिए मेरी। अरे राकेश सिन्हा you are not listening to me. Samujjwal Bhattacharya is responding to you.
Power at any cost.
Samujjwal Bhattacharya is responding to you. Samujjwal Bhattacharya is not answering Samujjwal Bhattacharya's question. Mr. Bhattacharya is the RSS representative answering your question. I don't want to speak, so can I speak to one person at a time? I'll be most grateful. 1 second. Arey Rakesh,
so they are people with no land,
Rakesh
no
Sinha,
property, no status in the society.
Yeah.
If they would not be given a space in India, where will Hindus go?
Samujjwal Bhattacharya, you reply.
They are being persecuted in Bangladesh because Hindus. And I am quoting people.
Samujjwal Bhattacharya is replying. Rakesh Sinha, please be quiet. 1 second, Samujjwal.
Samujjwal,
now.
They are caught missing
after 6 years long Assam movement, Assam Accord was signed. And during that time in 85, on behalf of the whole country, we have accepted the burden of illegal foreigner. He may be Hindu, he may be Muslim, into Assam, and we have given them citizenship. Assam is a small state. How Assam is not a dumping ground for illegal foreigners? How we can accept illegal foreigners beyond 71? We have shown our heart. We have shown our yes, we have shown our heart. Beyond 71, we cannot accept Hindus and Muslims because up to 71, we have accepted the burden on behalf of the country.
Okay, all right.
Morally and legally and politically correct.
No. I think you must, Rakesh Sinha, please listen to it carefully. Simple point. Yashwant Deshmukh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to make
let me say something now.
This all halagulla that you know what. At least there is a policy. For the first time, we have a policy about the persecution of minorities, be it religious, be it political. There has to be some starting point. Right now, if we are making a policy about the people in our neighborhood who are being persecuted, all of them have been included. Unfortunately, we don't have much of an instance of Muslims being persecuted in our minorities, in our neighborhoods. The exception being at the moment with the Rohingyas. Why Rohingyas cannot be included? Because in Burma, the problem is not with the Rohingyas, but Bangladeshi infiltration. they consider Rohingyas as the Bangladeshis, not as the Muslims. It's not. I have been to Myanmar recently. I have conducted big time surveys over there. The issue over there is similar like Assam. They consider them as the Bangladeshi infiltrators. Now the problem with the Rohingyas identification is whether they are to be considered as Bangladeshis or Burmese. It is not very clear.
No,
however, in the very opening remark I said, if tomorrow the need arise this policy should incorporate ideally the minorities who are persecuted, be it political, be it religious.
I understand.
That should be with the ethos of India. That has been with the small century.
I understand the argument on Rohingyas. I understand the argument. My question to Danish Ali is this.
The internal problem of Islam. This is not the problem of
don't make everything an issue of how Islam is guided. Please. Danish Ali bol rahe hain. Can I have him on the screen? Otherwise I can't go to Danish Ali, please. 1 second. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Arnab.
Danish Ali.
Arnab,
go on. I'll ask you a question.
It is a very serious issue. It's a very serious issue. See where they want to take this country. See, India is a champion who is serving its soldiers in peacekeeping in United Nations, has given us the certificate.
So
हम लोग पूरी दुनिया को दिखाते हैं वासुदेव कुटुंबकम जो है हमारे यहाँ से हम उसमें बिलीव करते हैं. They want to create the organization. What will be the difference between Baghdadi and these people?
What?
Refugees are refugees. Don't treat them religious identity. Those who are being prosecuted, whether they are Hindus, Sikhs, Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, any community, don't discriminate them on the religious ground. और मैं आपको बताऊं, this issue has been started, debated because there are elections in Punjab, there is an election in UP. They want to polarize this because the government knows that they have failed on the economic agenda. Now again and again they want to bring this communal agenda on one garb on another.
No, he's doing a very narrow interpretation. What is the conservative?
And tomorrow, Arnab, if you are giving a blanket clearance, tomorrow the ISI may send the Pakistani Hindus to our country.
They have been
parole. Tomorrow Bangladesh agencies can send their Hindus
not the
to
question
our
of BJP
country.
in Congress. Don't make a narrow issue. Kindly wait 5 years, you will not find a single Hindu temple, single Hindu in Pakistan and Bangladesh. The rate of persecution is higher than the rate of their growth rate.
Ajay Alok,
start worrying for Hindu in India.
And I'm quoting a book by
Ajay Alok.
He has created a volume of 2,760 pages volume giving the records of the killings of the Hindus in Bangladesh.
First, don't close your eyes. Don't use the Hindu Muslim polemics as far as the Hindus of the Bangladesh and Pakistan are concerned. You are most insensitive.
But Rakesh Sinha, 1 minute. Rakesh Sinha at the same time. So listen. We are caught between two situations here. Let us be reasonable and let us listen to each other. Ajay Alok, Rakesh Sinha, calm down. Rakesh Sinha, calm down.
They are the fake panelists. They don't do homework and come with a debate only to abuse Hindus. They are no less than the Pakistani Muslims who are doing torture.
Please don't abuse fellow panelists. No, I would request you not to do that.
Whom you have made promises for the last 20 years.
One second. Ajay Alok, I have a question for you.
Ajay Alok, you always come to Nitish Kumar is going Pakistan.
All right, stop it now. 1 second, 10 more minutes on the debate and I want to go back to Samujjwal Bhattacharya. I'm going back to Samujjwal Bhattacharya, please, on the screen. Samujjwal Bhattacharya, 1 second, Rakesh Sinha. Rakesh Sinha, stop it, please. Rakesh Sinha, stop it, please. Samujjwal Bhattacharya. Can I please? Samujjwal Bhattacharya, you said, I don't care whether the person is Hindu, Muslim, Sikh or Christian. I will not allow a single foreigner back into Assam because we are not the dumping ground. Right? Do you now on the other side, Samujjwal Bhattacharya, the argument put by people like Saradindu Mukherjee is that Hindus are being persecuted in Bangladesh and in Pakistan. are you going to be selfish and say, I don't care? I don't care how people are being persecuted, but I will not allow a single person, even if he is persecuted, to come into my state. Because then the question will be put to you, why did you allow so many people to come into your state and your country and our country illegally? When so many people have entered illegally, why not let a few more enter legally? That's the question. Saradindu Mukherjee, is that the question? Would you like to make that point to Samujjwal Bhattacharya? Then I'll let him debate. Saradindu Mukherjee is making a point to Samujjwal. To Samujjwal, you can address him directly.
Number one, Arnab, if a wrong has been inflicted on Assam, it has to be shared by all the states of India. Number one, a wrong was done in Assam, and secular quote-unquote politicians of Assam had encouraged infiltration of Muslims from Bangladesh. You know the demographic profile of Barpeta constituency from where Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad used to get elected. So it has to be shared by all the states, not Assam. So I sympathize with what Mr. Bhattacharya says. Secondly, the persecuted Hindus of Fiji or Kenya, they don't want to come to India, isn't it? They go to Australia, they go to England. Only the Hindus who were originally sons of Mother India, who had fought for India's independence, whose independence, they are persecuted.
No, Samujjwal, you want to reply?
Citizens of India.
Samujjwal, you want to reply? Samujjwal Bhattacharya, you want to reply? What he's saying to you is that a persecuted...
I'm appreciating your spirit. We are appreciating your spirit. Assam Accord has said up to 71 Hindu-Muslim they will stay. But beyond 71 they will have to expel. Now the question has come whether they will be settled in India, whether they will be granting citizenship or not. Beyond 71 they have got the citizenship. Now our submission is very clear. Assam is not a dumping ground, so beyond 71 don't put only illegal foreigners in the state of Assam, distribute it. We don't object. But beyond 71 don't put in Assam. Assam is not a grazing ground or dumping ground. Beyond 71, if you want
Sushil Pandit, Sushil Pandit,
Sushil Pandit. They should be settled in Kashmir.
Sushil Pandit.
Samujjwal Bhattacharya, when I was studying for my graduation, I participated in Assam movement sitting here in Delhi. I empathize with your predicament. I can understand when my community evacuated from the valley, the citizens of Jammu felt likewise. The entire city was overwhelmed. But they opened their doors in order to accommodate us. They knew how we were suffering. Tomorrow, God forbid, the way Assam is, Barpeta is, Nagaon is, if Assamese have to flee Assam, it will be India for you. Kindly bear this in mind. Samujjwal, every person coming into Assam is actually entering India. It will not be just Assam's burden, it will be the burden of entire India. But today, within India, Hindus themselves are under a major threat. And rest of India is the only place where they can find a sanctuary. So don't treat yourself as just Assam. You are part of India.
Samujjwal, you want to reply?
And India will share your burden.
Samujjwal, you want to reply?
Yeah, we are part of the country. We feel proud to be a true Indian, and we have shown our patriotism. We have shown our patriotism because on behalf of the country we have accepted the burden of illegal foreigner up to 71 Hindus and Muslims, and we are giving them citizenship. You should appreciate the attitude of the people of Assam, because Assam Accord is there. So now beyond 71, why you are putting pressure on Assam? Assam is a small state.
India will share Assam's burden.
It's a external.
No. The question therefore is, we need to look beyond the state of Assam, and the question is to Danish Ali. Samujjwal, you made your point well. I want to go to Danish Ali. I want to go to Danish Ali at this point. Danish Ali, I have a question for you. 1 minute. You were very angry earlier when you spoke in the program. Danish Ali, maybe you have not been reading the newspapers or you don't know. On 28th of March 2016, 70 people were killed targeting Christians on Easter in Lahore. Should India turn away and say, die in Pakistan? We don't care. An 82-year-old Hindu man, 82-year-old man, was brutally beaten in Pakistan for eating during Ramzan. Should we turn away and say, get beaten in Pakistan? I don't care. I don't care how the Hindus are being treated in Pakistan, not my problem. In March 2014, you should realize this. And no, 1 second, you realize this. Hundreds attacked a Hindu temple and burnt it down in southern Pakistan in Larkana district following a rumor. Should we just turn the Hindus persecuted in Pakistan and say, Jaiye aapko jo ho Pakistan mein, we don't care. We don't care whether you live or die. We don't care whether you're persecuted. We don't care whether your homes are burnt. We don't care whether you're beaten. We don't care whether your temples are burned down. Is that your point, Danish Ali? Where is your anger now?
Arnab, I read the newspaper, but not selectively. I am not
quoted anything selectively. I'm sorry, I'm not. Nothing selective.
No, I am also good. The 82-year man in the Ramzan period who was beaten up. I have read another news also that the policeman who beat him up was sent to judicial custody. He was sent to jail. It is Pakistan's problem. We are not bothered about
There you are. Now it's Pakistan's problem.
We are bothered about our country. Yeah. If you are giving the clear cut, take it open
Danish Ali, listen to me. Danish Ali, listen to me.
In the name of Hindu or Christian or Muslim, I am saying refugee is a refugee.
Saradindu Mukherjee is
refugee is a refugee.
No, sorry.
Yes.
No.
Look, if you are
persecution of Pakistan.
Religion,
no, please.
Then what is the difference? You don't make balkanization.
Please, no.
What is Baghdadi saying today? He is also saying
no.
Whoever Muslim is in the Europe, Muslim is in
Saradindu Mukherjee is countering you.
Fight in Syria, come and fight in Iraq. See, I want my country to be secure.
Persecuted Hindus and Sikhs from Pakistan, Bangladesh are very much our priority. There's no compromise on that.
We have lot more problems here.
Pakistan, please. Pakistan was created on the sacrificed blood of Hindus and Sikhs. This is the national home.
Yashwant Deshmukh in the middle.
Look, please, let me complete.
After Saradindu. After Saradindu, Yashwant. Let Saradindu complete and then you can come in.
Look.
Yeah.
Persecuted Hindus and Sikhs. They are persecuted in Pakistan, Bangladesh because of fault of the leadership of the pre-partition Congress leaders, the Muslim leaders. And the persecution has been justified by India's media and social scientists after 47. So we are not going to compromise on that. India is not ready for another religious partition. Mind it. We can't afford a partition. We'll fight it. We can't afford. And what is happening? We can't take Muslim refugees from Pakistan or anywhere else because we don't want terrorists to stick to India like that. What is happening in Europe? The so-called refugees from Syria, Middle East, they are misbehaving in Germany, various parts of Europe. I was in Finland last week. I know what is happening there. We can't tolerate this. Secularism can't be twisted beyond a point. Secularism, quote unquote, can't be twisted beyond a point. The perversion of secularism. This is wrong.
We did take in even the Muslim Bangladeshi is still 71.
The Europeans got the refugee in African countries.
Sir, the largest number of people living in India.
We did take in even the Muslims coming from Bangladesh till 1971. The list of persecuted people keeps on changing according to the geopolitical situation time to time. At the moment, there is no such list as far as the Muslims minorities are concerned in rest of the neighborhood. Till 71, we even took in the Muslims coming from Bangladesh.
True.
But without having a policy, it was misused.
Right.
So glad that at least there is some policy in place at the moment, and I'm open to that. That's what I'm saying. That I look forward that if tomorrow, God forbid, if there are Muslims persecuted again anywhere in the neighborhood, we would be open to that policy as well.
I think
just
it
like
also,
we did imbibe all the Muslims in Bangladesh at the time when
it also speaks. No, we are not.
As simple as that.
We have never been. No. One second. We are home. Our largest number of refugees in India who are living in India as refugees or in refugee-like condition is from Tibet and Sri Lanka. We are not a country which discriminates. But I think different perspectives have come forth on this. I think some thought needs to go into the policy. We need a policy.
Let me quote one incident.
I need to close the debate. I'm closing the debate.
We can get refugees.
And I'm closing the debate. I'll take it forward. But for now, I'm closing the debate. Let there be a policy. Let there be a little bit more mind given to the policy, a little bit more iteration on the issues, maybe more consultation. That's not bad. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you.